Okay, so let's make a vote system. So first I'm just gonna create 3 detection parts, okay? So, well, wait, actually I'm just gonna create 1 and then duplicate it. So, I'm just create my parts, okay? And this is where my player gonna step to vote, okay? So like this, and then I just duplicate and duplicate, and here we go. Next, I'm just gonna give them a color. Wait, for example, this one will be green. Wait, forest green. Okay, this one's gonna be pink. No, not pink, blue. And this one gonna be a I don't know, blue, yeah, orange. No, not orange, purple. Yeah, here we go. We have our 3 parts. Then I'm just gonna rename them by the color, okay? So this is the green part, so I just said green, blue, and then purple. If you want to remove parts, for example, if you don't want purple, you can delete it and just don't do anything with purple inside of it in the codes, etc. But this is the same thing if you add something, okay? So I have my 3 parts, okay, and then I will duplicate them, Control D, and then put them behind, whoa, and then resize them, okay, like this, and like this, okay. Here we go, we have our 3 parts. Just let me resize them in this way too. Like this. Okay, so we have our parts, and then we're just gonna rename my parts, my big parts, skull parts. Okay, so blue skull, and then this is green skull, and then purple skull, like this, because this is the score of how many people will step on it. Okay, just set it like this. If you rename, for example, this part, not green, but I don't know if it's yellow, for example, just rename your big part over here yellow skull, okay? But with the same caps, okay? So yellow skull, for example. But I will stay with green because I love green. Like this. Now, before getting to code and stuff like this, I'm just gonna create a folder, okay? I'm just gonna rename this folder vote and then put everything inside, okay? So like this, you can use it to organize your workspace because it's just a folder, or just do other stuff with it, like for example a minimap, etc. So now what I'm gonna do, in one of my green score, I'm just gonna add a surface GUI, and inside I'm gonna add a text label. If you don't see the text label, it's because it's in another way, okay? It's in another side. For example, this is in the front side, you can see it over here. But I don't want this to be in the front, and it's not perfectly resized. So in my surface GUI, what I'm gonna do is go in face, and put at the face I want it to face. So me, in my case, it's back, as you can see over here. So back, like this. And then, yeah, let's resize this a little bit. So what I can do is resize it to 1, 0, and then 1, 0. So it takes the entire box. And then I will just set background transparency to 1, my text color to white, and then I will scale the text and set the text to 0, okay, 0. Now I have my surface GUI, and then I'm just gonna duplicate it and put them in my other score, so in my blue score and my purple score. Now we have a range of 0. That's perfect. Now, what we need to do is actually script. So, in my vote, I'm just gonna create another folder. I'm just gonna rename this folder scripts, and then inside I will create a script. So this will be my main script where I do a lot of things. So what I want to do is when a player step on one of those, then we will do some actions. Okay, so local folder equals vote, so my vote folder, so workspace.vote, and then what I can do is list all of the detection part, which is blue, green, and purple. So local detection parts equals, and then I just create a dictionary, which is also a table, and then put folder dot blue, folder dot green, and folder dot purple. Don't forget to put a comma here, because you need to separate the the stuff inside of a table. If you have a different name, just change your part to your names. And also if you have more than 3 parts, okay, you can just add it over here. Then what I'm gonna do is for I don't need this one because this is the number, okay, and parts in pairs detection parts do, and for now I'm just gonna print the parts, okay. So you can delete this at editing, but it's just to show them what this does, okay. And so here I'm just gonna put the number and the number like this, and as you can see it's gonna print all my parts, so blue, green, purple, and then the numbers, okay. Oh wait, you see that? This is because I don't anchor my parts, so let me anchor this, anchored like this. So as you can see, the for loop will list everything inside of my my table, and the first one is the number, as you can see, and the second one parameter is what is inside my table. So I don't need the number for now, so I'm just put a underscore, and I don't need to print it either. So parts dot touched, and then we connect a function. Don't worry, I will explain it. Who take like for element it. Sorry, you would take for element hits. So when something touched the one of those, okay, I will connect this function and then take for parameter hits. And if hits that parent and then find first child humanoid, then this is a player, okay. So print hit that parent. Okay, so if I just test, you can see, if I just step on one of those, you will see that boom, it will print my player. Okay, if I step on here, or if I step on here, it will print it. Okay, so yeah, that's basically what we're gonna do. So we don't want to print the player. What we want to do is change the value of the number, which is over here. So first I'm just going to rename this script main, and then I will create another script, and inside I'm gonna create some player values. Okay, so game.players local that player added, and then connect function player. So this will connect a function when the player added, and we just get the player in this function. And then a local folder equal instance.new folder, folder inside of my player, and then folder.name equals to vote values. Okay, so when my player gonna join, I'm just gonna create a folder inside of my player, and then I'm just gonna rename this vote values. So I will have a folder with vote values inside, and then local has has voted equal an instance that you value this time, and this will be a boolean value, so it's a true or false value inside of my folder. And then has voted dot name equals to has voted, and has voted dot value equals to false. And then I'm just gonna create another and last value, which will be my all votes equal instance dot new string value this time inside of my folder, and old vote dot name equals to old votes. Okay, so if I just play the game, this will create a folder. Okay, and inside of this folder you will have two values. Okay, so let me try it. And if I just check on my player inside, boom, I have a little folder which is called vote values, and inside I have the has voted value and my old value. Okay, so this one is a string value, I can put some text, and this one is a true or false value, I can put it to true like this and false like this. Okay. Sorry. So I'm just gonna rename this create values. And here we go, we have the stuff. So first I'm just gonna check if my player stays on it, if he has already voted or not. So local player, then we will get the player, because now we have the character, equals to game.players, and then get player from character, hit the parent. Okay, so we will get the player from the character because we have the character, which is hit that parent because he has a humanoid in it, and then we will set this to a player. Okay, and then just local, and then we will say local has voted equal to game equal to player, that's vote values that has voted. Okay, and local all the votes equals to player that vote values that old vote. Okay, so just let me check if it's the wrong name, has voted and old vote and vote values. Yeah, that's cool. Now what we're gonna do is, if not has voted, okay, so if he doesn't vote, the player doesn't vote, we'll just set it to true. Okay, let me check. Yeah, if it doesn't vote, has voted equal true, and then old vote dot value equals the parts dot name. Okay, so let's check. So for now, as you can see, in my has voted this is false, and in my old value I have nothing. If I just step on the purple, wait, if I just do this, okay, so like this, and then just check in my values, old votes, yeah, this is blue. okay, and this is green now, and this is purple now, etc. Okay, so I will just put it here, but this is my old value, not the value instead. So wait, just forget everything that was just for testing. Okay, so now we need to check my old values, my old vote, and then my new votes. So we'll call new vote equals to parts. No. If not, has voted. Okay, for now. Just simple things for now. I will not use all vote. I will just set my numbers to something. So, if it doesn't vote, then I will take my pot and then add score to it. So, for example, if I go to green, then I will add score, so it will be green score, and then I can go to my surface GUI to change my text label. So local vote equals to pot dot name. So folder, and then pot dot name and score, and then surface GUI. Wait, you know what, actually I'm just gonna rename this. No, it's okay. Surface GUI and then text label. Okay, and then vote dot text equal to, this is a little bit tricky. We'll set my text value over here, so it's a 0, but this is a string. Okay, this is text, so we need to convert this text to a number, so to number, and then vote that text. Then we will remove add 1 to it, and then convert everything in a string, so to string, like this. So first we convert my void.text to 0, we convert it to a number, then we add 1, and then we convert everything in a string, and then we back to another thing, and we can do this, okay? And then just do has voted dot value equals true. Okay, so let's test it, but it should work for now. Boom. Not boom. Not boom at all. Sorry. Oh my gosh. Oh fuck. Oh, whoa, sorry. That value. This is why it didn't work. Of this whole time. This is because I didn't put value it here. Now it should work. And everything I've tested before should work. But as you can see, boom, it's a 1. And we can do other things. For now. So now we have this, and then we will set my old score to this value. Okay, so imagine I just step on the green, I will put this to green in my old score, and if I just change my mind and then I want to vote for blue, then it will change my old score because it will remove 1. Okay, it's a little tricky and complicated, but it's alright. So old vote dot value equals so this, so parts dot name, like this. Okay, so if it's not voted, and now if it has voted, else we will do old vote dot value So we will just remove this. Okay, so folder, and then over that value, and then score, and so all of this stuff that's there, dot text equal to, and then this, but no, because ancient score, and then score here. Okay, I don't know if it's gonna be you know, web. So local ancient score equals to this. So in my folder, my old value, so for example I've stepped on the blue, so my old value will be blue, and then we just add score, and then this is my ancient score, so my text label, and then ancient score dot text, don't worry, I will explain it better in 1 second, equal, so the same thing over here, but -1 this time, and this it's ancient score, okay, and this too. So we just remove this, put this here. Now it should work perfectly. Yeah, okay, so I will explain the code. Alright, so don't worry. So I've just taken my has voted value and my old value, my old vote and my has voted. So if this is to initiate the program. If it is already voted, then okay, if he already voted, we just set it to true. And wait, if I just move this, let me try, just trying something, but it should get an error. Yeah, error, you know. So yeah, okay, so we just get the has voted and the old votes. So this is to initiate. Okay, if he has not voted, we just set it through. Else, okay, if he has voted, then the ancient score will be my folder. Okay, so first imagine I just walk on the green part. At the beginning, my has voted value is false, so this will become true, and also my old value will take the value of where I just walk in. For example, I've walked green, so my old value is green now. Okay, and then I just add 1 to the score. For example, this is green. Okay, I just add 1 to green. Okay. Yeah. Then, because I voted. Okay, because I voted. This is so complicated to explain. Okay, first, I walk on green. Okay, so because in the beginning my has voted value is false, then only that's gonna happen, but not this. So my old value is now green, and then I just add 1 to green. Now if I just step on blue, for example, if I step on blue, my ancient score will now be green, will always be green. Okay, and then I will remove 1 to green. For example, I add green, so it's 1, then I change to blue, so I just remove 1 to green, and then I just set my old value to my new part, for example blue, and so I just add 1 to blue. Okay, and for example, if I just go to purple, because my old value here will be blue, then I just remove 1 to blue and then plus 1 to purple. It's a little bit complicated, but it's just removing 1 to my ancient score and add 1 to my new score. That's it. And this is how we can create our system.